Hey Leo, and welcome to your spiritual messages for the middle of September, and of course, any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if for some reason if this reading does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. So be sure to check your moon, rising, Venus, or Mars if that's the case. And also, I would like to quickly mention that if you ever feel guided to get a reading from me, all my information is in the description box below. I offer $25 30-minute readings, whether that's a love reading or a personal reading, or you can get both for a combined price of $50, and that'll be an hour long. So you definitely get your money's worth. All right, but other than that, let's go ahead and get into your reading. I'm going to start by pulling what's at your center, what's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's rooting you, your recent past, and what you need to know. And I'm going to do things a little bit different today. For your center, I'm going to pull an oracle card and then finish it off with the tarot. So let's go ahead and get started. This is the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle. So let's see what's at your center. Okay, is that one going to fly out? There we go. Ooh, we have Gaia, number 28. The frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our Great Mother and to the universe that birthed us all. So number 28 could be of significance, whether that's your age or you're born on July 28th. Obviously, it doesn't have to be the case, or maybe something really significant happened on your 28th year. At the bottom of the deck is number 5, throat chakra. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. Beautiful. All right, so definitely I feel like you've been expressing yourself during this time frame, Leo, or you're being advised to do so, or there's either a balanced throat chakra or an imbalanced one, meaning we're either overexpressing ourselves or underexpressing ourselves. So we want to be right in the middle, right, where we know when to be quiet and when to speak our truth, right? So I feel like you are figuring that out, like what that means for you. I feel like most of you definitely, there's something you need to get off your chest, and you're being advised to get it off your chest. And with this Gaia here at your center, I feel like you're feeling really connected to the earth. I feel like you feel one with the earth. Maybe you're spending a lot of time in nature, or again, you're being advised to do so. And I feel like you're really just feeling tapped in and awakened. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what your message is here for the Gaia message. Okay, it says, Gaia is the word used to refer to the earth as a living organism. As such, she radiates a deep sense of nurturing, care, compassion, and wisdom, taking care of her loved ones and her community. She shares with us through her natural resources of food, light, and water. This sense of community, both small and large, is represented by the repeating pattern that spreads out from the core of this activation. Gaia is represented in both her water and her solid bodies by the blues and greens. As above, so below. This applies to the external world, the sky, the water, and the earth, as well as to the internal world of spirit and body. The pearl-like shapes symbolize both the deep secrets hidden beyond the physical world and beyond our off-planet origin. These pearls might even be making a sound, like a soft humming or toning. And if we look long enough, we might hear it too. That's interesting. To look, to hear. Through this understanding of Gaia and connection, we are invited to be conscious of how we walk this earth, to realize that we leave a footprint everywhere we go. We are also invited to find compassion for all beings that are with us on this walk and beyond. Our conscious connectedness creates balance and harmony throughout our reality and can move us forward into an expanded reality as well. Try this. Close your eyes for a moment and contemplate how we all are connected to each other, to the earth, to the cosmos. Do you have a community that you are a part of? How do you support this community? How does it support you? When was the last time you were in a group and experienced the power of joined intention? Interesting. Okay, so this is all about this is also talking about group influences, group work, how your earth is influencing you, not just how you are walking in this earth, but also how your earth influences you, right? So let's go ahead and see what the tarot has to say about this, so we can get a deeper insight. All right, one second. All right, so I'm going to be using this deck for the tarot, and this one for clarification. So let's go ahead and see what's blocking this. Oof. The Seven of Lasers. This is the Seven of Swords. What's crowning this? What's rooting this? Okay. The Sun, there you are. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. I don't even know if you guys can see that. No, okay, it's fine. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Interesting. So there could be a significant connection in your life right now that is influencing you, whether that's inspiring you in a positive way or in a negative way with that Seven of Swords. But there is this energy of a connection that has awakened you into this Gaia energy. And I feel like someone needs to speak their truth regarding this connection, whether someone is holding back how they feel or something like that. There's like a need of expression of love to be said here. And I feel like this Gaia, I'm just feeling like strong Mother Nature here, because they said Great Mother. So I feel like I'm really being drawn to Mother Nature with that Gaia energy. It could be resonating for you differently. You don't have to take my take on it, but that's just how I feel. And I feel like this Gaia energy awakened the soul in the both of you. Okay, so let me see what this Lovers is about. The Knight of Pentacles as a crossing energy. Yeah, I feel like this connection, it's probably not in union, or you're waiting for an up level of the commitment. There's something that's needing to have patience with this Lovers connection. Strength card at the bottom. This is your energy as well. Yeah, I feel like someone is holding back their emotions and isn't ready to quite express how it is that they feel, whether this is you or the person you are feeling. But there is this energy of, I don't know, I feel like spirit trying to guide this connection together, but it's been very challenging. There's been a lot of obstacles in this connection. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get a clarification for Gaia and see what she wants to tell us. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there is this energy of having to have patience, having to wait. The intention has been set, but I feel like now there's a need to wait for the seeds to grow. And the universe that birthed us all. It says the frequency of Gaia reminds us that we are infinitely connected to one another, just as we are to our Great Mother and the universe that birthed us all. Yeah, I feel like there's a need to have patience with the birthing of a soul here, whether that's kids or you yourselves. I feel like someone's awakening is still occurring within this connection. I feel like Gaia is trying to wake somebody up, like trying to get someone to see the bigger picture of life. And there's this, I feel like you or the other person are taking longer in seeing that. Maybe you're too caught up in the mundane aspects of life, like, you know, your 9-to-5 job or something like that, when there's more to life than that. And I feel like Gaia here is trying to tell you that there's something bigger here, something that connects us all together in the universe. But there's a Seven of Pentacles. I feel like someone has to change their perspective in order to see that there's something higher here. Yeah, Three of Wands. We have this here twice. So it's like, I feel like, sorry, I'm just feeling so much. I'm having trouble expressing myself here. So maybe that's what someone's issue is here with that throat chakra especially. I feel like someone wants to express how they feel, but they can't for whatever reasons. And the other person is waiting for that expression. Do you see that? Someone is waiting for something here. Someone is waiting for the other person to awaken, to see the truth that they see, to see the bigger picture here. Okay, because what's crossing this is the Seven of Swords. So there is this sabotaging energy. There is something that is being deceived, not being quite honest here. Whether, again, that's you or your person, it's like it's time to go into a new life, into a new chapter, and someone keeps looking back at all the bad things that happened in their life, feeling a little bit scared that it'll happen again, or just feeling like they haven't gotten over it yet, and there's this need to let go. Again, whether that's you or this person that you're connected with. Temperance, yeah, someone still has to heal. Once you're able to heal this part of yourself, you'll be able to move forward. But right now, if you still feel a little bit tied to the past or tied to the disappointments of the past, you're still blocking yourself. You're still sabotaging your blessings, essentially. And there's this need to have patience around that. We have like 3 cards about patience here with the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and Temperance. They're all about timing, the right timing, divine timing. Having to have patience with divine timing. And I feel like someone's moving at their own pace. So really, it's not a sabotaging energy. It's just, if that person would let go and move on, they would see what awaits them on the other side. Okay, what's crowning this is the Sun. So this is the happiness that you want. This is the happiness that we all want, right? And I feel like you know what you need to do in order to achieve that. Again, whether this is you waiting for this person to wake up or it's you, but I feel like overall you want this happiness. You want to see the truth. You want this illumination. Page of Swords. Yeah, but someone is still hanging on to things of the past, things of anxiety, trust issues, thinking way too much and not trusting enough. Overthinking. Page of Wands. The High Priest with the Six of Wands to further clarify. There is a need to recognize the truth here. Again, what the bigger picture is. What are your beliefs? What actually lights you up and makes you feel like you want to move towards something that gives you motivation, and what doesn't do that, right? Recognizing what it is that's actually going to help you move forward and anything that doesn't. Ace of Swords, what's your truth? Yeah, I feel like as soon as someone comes to a conclusion of what they need to do, that Page of Swords kind of just makes you overthink to the point that you don't act. Does that make sense? It's like you're getting ready to execute a plan, and then as soon as you overthink, you doubt yourself. You think too much about it, and it just sends you back to square one. But I see you trying to work on that, trying to move past that, trying to see that truth. The Gaia, right? What's rooting this energy is the Three of Wands. So in time, I feel like everything's just going to fall into place. You're waiting for it. Your person's waiting for it. I really do feel like this is you waiting for your person to wake up. Having faith and trust that it'll happen, right? But also knowing that you have to continue living your life, whether this person wakes up or not, because time is of the essence here. Whether this person does the spiritual work or not, that is not your problem. But I feel like you also having compassion and understanding for them is what's giving them hope to continue working on themselves, if that makes sense. It like gives this person a feeling that at least someone cares. At least someone is waiting for me. Do you know what I mean? Page of Wands. I knew it was going to come out again. someone just has to take things more excitedly, lightheartedly, not think so much about it, not be so pressured. Okay, that Page of Swords, she knows the truth, but she overthinks it and then kind of loses the grip there. This Page of Wands is a little bit more naive, but that naivety allows her to move, to make a decision because she's not overthinking it, right? The Hermit, yeah, there's a lot of soul searching here, a lot of reflection. Here's that spiritual work that I was feeling that someone needs to do. I feel like someone had a lot of growing up to do also. And that's what you're waiting for. I feel like you're waiting for someone to grow up. Or someone's waiting for you to grow up. And it requires this Hermit energy to go within to grow up, basically. The recent past is the Queen of Swords. I'm curious to see who that is, whether that's you or the other person. So let me just clarify this. King of Cups. It's either or. It doesn't matter who's here. But I feel like you had to cut this person off, or they had to cut you off because they just were not being true to their feelings. Okay, with that throat chakra, I feel like someone was hiding how they felt. They weren't ready to express it. They were trying to protect themselves, right? They were trying to see if you were the real deal. But with that, it made you go cold on this person because you thought, okay, well, if you're not going to show me how you feel or tell me how you feel, I'm going to go my own way. And you did just that. Queen of Pentacles, because you know your worth. You know that you don't have to chase anyone. You know that if somebody wants you, they're going to do what they need to do to be with you. But you were dealing with the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is very sensitive, very emotional, but he keeps it to himself until he's ready to express it. So if this person wasn't ready to express how they felt for you, you had no idea, most likely. Justice. But balance will be restored, and I feel like everything was happening the way it should. Whether you see that or not, everything was happening as it should. The way to bring balance into the situation. Because you had to go your way and do your thing, and this person had to too. I feel like your journeys were meant to separate at some point so that you could see your higher truth here. Because together, maybe you guys wouldn't have. And that is what balance... That is the balance in the situation. If that makes sense. The Fool. Yeah, I feel like this was you guys having to go your separate ways and figure this out on your own. Not together. Because it would have made you... It makes you stronger to figure things out on your own instead of being dependent on a person, right? What you need to know is the Knight of Swords. More swords energy. This is actually taking action. Finally, right? Actually going for something, actually speaking that truth. So whatever this throat chakra wants to express here, I feel like this Knight of Swords is going to say it. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, this truth has become so heavy to carry that whoever's been holding on to it is finally going to let it out, blurt it out. It could even come out as a word vomit with the Knight of Swords. Because it's just becoming too heavy to carry, like I said. It's becoming too burdensome. Too oh my God. I'm telling you, I feel like someone's throat chakra is a little bit just all over the place. It's like they struggle to express themselves. This person might stutter when they tell you their truth because they don't really know how to say it, but it doesn't matter, right? So long as they say it, it doesn't matter how the truth comes out. The Moon, yeah, this is what's been hidden. These are the fears. I feel like this person feels like you might judge them for whatever reason, right? Maybe they're ashamed that they took so long to express something to you. And they have to let go of that. Again, whether this is you or them, but there is a lot of fears here about what's hidden. Yeah, Two of Swords. They've been ignoring this far too long. They've been in denial far too long that it's becoming burdensome. So until this gets to the point that this person can't hold on to this anymore, that's when they're going to break and finally tell you what the truth is here. I'm trying to figure out what that truth is, but the moon won't let me know. I feel like this person's meant to keep their secret. Yeah, exactly. The High Priestess. Yeah, this person, let's just respect this person's wishes and not dive into what they actually wanted to say. When they're ready, they'll tell you. But there's a lot of hidden here. I feel like this is a message to just trust your intuition, that if you feel something about what this person would want to say, just stick to that. Trust your gut instinct. 9 of Cups. It's most likely what you want to hear. So don't put too much pressure on it. Just let it be. Let this person express to you when they're ready. And you just keep doing you. But there's a lot that this person wants to say, that's for sure. Especially with that 10 of Wands. That's a lot, right? I feel like each wand represents everything they want to tell you. So when they're ready, they will. But right now with that moon and the High Priestess, it's pretty hidden. It's pretty hidden there. But like I said, at the 9 of Cups, it's everything you would want to hear from this person. But there is this need of having to wait for it, letting them do their spiritual work when they're ready to express that to you. I feel like this is you also just waiting for any type of communication from them, even if it's just a simple hey with this Page of Wands. You're open to whatever this person has to say, is what I feel. But overall, I feel like they have a lot to say. And in time, they'll say it. All right, Leo. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it brought you the clarity and insight during this time. If it did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell button so you receive notifications when I post. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.